Well, another whistleblower from the IRS has come forward
reporting
in letters sent to Congress to discuss the investigation into Hunter Biden. This is the second whistleblower from the IRS making these allegations. This whistleblower has been a part of the investigation into the president's son since it began in 2018. This probe is operated out of Delaware and is looking into whether Hunter Biden committed tax crimes, money laundering, and making a false statement in relation to the purchase of a firearm. The IRS's involvement is to figure out whether Hunter Biden did fail to pay taxes from the millions of dollars that he received from foreign businesses he was associated with. While this probe has been operating since 2018, there has been no actual decision on whether federal agents plan on charging Hunter Biden with a crime. It had been reported, however, that agents were near to making a decision, and the fact that Hunter's lawyers were spotted taking a meeting with the DOJ's tax division, prompting speculation that he knows the outcome. However, this second whistleblower joins his supervisor in coming forward in expressing concerns with the way the probe has been handled. The first whistleblower, who will testify before the House Ways and Means Committee later this week, had an attorney write to Congress seeking whistleblower protection. He wanted to come forward and basically oust the investigation as giving preferential treatment to Joe Biden's son. The original letter to Congress read the investigation had examples of preferential treatment and politics improperly infecting decisions and protocols that would normally be followed by career law enforcement professionals in similar circumstances if the subject were not politically connected. Now, this letter sent by attorney Mark Lytle stated that this whistleblower knew that coming forward to expose this could result in retaliation. And that's exactly what happened. Because last week, Mark Lytle and the other attorney, Tristan Leavitt, wrote another letter claiming the Department of Justice has removed the entire team that is investigating Hunter Biden's taxes as clear retaliatory. In a letter to congressional leaders, it stated that their client, the whistleblower, had been informed that he and his team had been removed from the probe that was an ongoing and sensitive investigation of the high-profile controversial subject about which our client sought to make whistleblower disclosures to Congress. Now, it has never been publicly confirmed that this is about Hunter Biden, although congressional sources have confirmed it is. The letter continues. On April 27, 2023, IRS Commissioner Daniel Werfel appeared before the House Committee on Ways and Means. He testified, "I can say without any hesitation there will be no retaliation for anyone making an allegation or a call to a whistleblower hotline. However, this move is clearly retaliatory and may also constitute obstruction of a congressional inquiry." It concludes that the whistleblower has the right to make disclosures to Congress without retaliation, and that any attempt from a government official to prevent a federal employee from furnishing information to Congress is also a direct violation of long-standing appropriations restrictions. That whistleblower had been working on the probe since 2020, and his employee, the second whistleblower, had done so since 2018. Both whistleblowers, who have been kicked off the investigation, allegedly at the request of the DOJ, have claimed that they have been expressing concerns with their superiors for years about the probe. Mark Lytle and Tristan Leavitt then sent a new letter to IRS Commissioner Daniel Werfel, where they accuse him of retaliating against the second whistleblower. The two claim that instead of taking the email the second whistleblower sent seriously, the IRS retaliated by sending an email to all staff saying they must seek approval from a direct report before discussing a case outside of the office, and accusing that particular staff member of criminal conduct. The second whistleblower had written a letter to several senior IRS officials last week, including the Commissioner, expressing that he believes he was taken off the investigation because he raised alarms that the Justice Department was acting inappropriately. "I was not afforded the opportunity of a phone call directly from my special agent in charge or assistant special agent in charge, even though this had been my investigation since the start. There is a human impact to the decisions being made that no one in the government seems to care about or understand." The whistleblower continues, saying that he has completed 95% of the investigation, losing sleep and vacation hours because of it, and was also allegedly subjected to prejudice due to his sexual orientation. "For the last couple of years, my supervisor and I have tried to gain the attention of our senior leadership about certain issues prevalent regarding the investigation. I have asked for countless meetings with our chief and deputy chief, often to be left out on an island and not heard from." The whistleblower goes on to call the IRS's criminal investigation leadership's involvement in the Hunter Biden probe as deeply troubling and unacceptable. Finally, the ultimate decision to remove the investigatory team without actually talking with that investigatory team, in my opinion, was a decision made not to side with the investigators, but to side with the US Attorney's Office and the Department of Justice, who we have been saying for some time has been acting inappropriately. With so much talk about whether the FBI and DOJ are politicised and basically working with the White House, these whistleblower statements are only adding more fuel to that.